Hello, and today we're going to do muscular endurance workout. This workout will include warm-up, upper body, core and back, lower body, and of course cool-down exercises. The workout will increase your ability to do activities without getting tired, reduce the risk of injury, and it will also help you to keep a healthy body weight. Endurance exercise training exerts many positive effects on health, including improved metabolism and reduction of cardiovascular risk.
Hey, today I'll be showing you some warm-up exercises. Warming up is important because it helps prepare your body for the workout. A warm-up gradually revs up your cardiovascular system by raising your body temperature and increasing blood flow to your muscles. Warming up will also help reduce muscle soreness and lessen your risk of injury. The first set of exercises will include static and ballistic stretches. The exercises will be done on a mat, starting with side-to-side stretch. Sit in this position and start slowly stretching with your arms from side to side for 30 seconds. Now we will do a front stretch for 30 seconds. Sit with your legs to the front and try to reach your toe tips. The next exercise will be hip flexors. Start with your right leg to the front and do pulse-like motions for 30 seconds. Keep your back straight and your hands on your hips. Now switch to your left leg being at the front and do the exercise for another 30 seconds. The last exercise of the first set is hip dip plank. Get in an elbow plank position and bring your hips from one side to the other. Do this exercise for 30 seconds. This exercise will help warm up your obliques. Now we have a 10-second rest before the second set of exercises. This set only consists of two exercises, a joint mobility exercise and a pulse raiser exercise. The first exercise is squat with reach. First do a regular squat, then stretch to the top as you're going up. Do this exercise for 30 seconds. Make sure your knees aren't going over your toes so you don't harm your knees. Now we have jumping jacks for 30 seconds. And now you have a 10-second rest before the last set of exercises. The last set of exercises is a combination of joint mobility exercises, pulse raiser exercises, and static stretches. We are starting with arm circles. We will be doing this exercise for 30 seconds. And now we have right shoulder stretch and left shoulder stretch. Start with right shoulder stretch and do the exercise for 30 seconds. What you're doing is grabbing your right arm with your left hand and stretching it. Now do the same with your left shoulder. Make sure you don't press too hard on your arm. And the last exercise is jogging on the spot for 30 seconds.
Hello everybody, my name is Kate and today I will show you some muscular endurance exercises for upper body. Our first exercise will be upward plank with the tricep dip and leg lift. So first of all, you need to sit with the hand behind the hips and knees are bent. Then rise hips into tabletop position and bend elbows to lower buttocks to just above ground. And then repeat. There's also an easier option, a lower buttocks to touch ground with each rep. The targets of this exercise are mostly triceps and shoulders. Our second exercise will be rhomboid squeezes. Sit on the ground, bend your knees in place, flat feet on the ground. Lift your arms pointed in front of you and slightly lean your torso back. Bend your elbows until your forearms and upper arms form a sharp angle. Then relax your shoulders and return your arms to the starting position. Targets are latissimus dorsi and rhomboid. Our next exercise will be walk down plank plus shoulder slap. So first of all, your hands out one step at a time until you're in full high plank position, and lift one hand off the ground at a time to slap the opposite shoulder. Then walk yourself back up to the starting position and repeat. Plank with the shoulder taps work several muscle groups, for example glutes, abs, but also shoulders, chest, and triceps. And now you can have an active rest for 10 seconds and then get ready for next exercise. And now we will do single leg tricep dips. So first of all, you need to sit on the ground with your knees bent, feet together, and place your hands behind you with your fingers facing forwards. Then lift your hips off the ground, rise your right leg and start bending your elbows. Lower your body until your glutes are almost touching the ground and then lift the hips back up by extending your arms. Switch legs and repeat. Our next exercise will be arm circles. So you can sit down or stand up with feet hip width apart. Then extend your arms sideways at shoulder height. It's very important. And then just make slow forward circles of about 30 centimeters diameter. This exercise is simple and easy, but after a long interval it gets harder if you are doing everything correctly. And now do the same exercise but backwards. This is definitely no equipment workout, but you always can add some weights, for example, books or water bottles, and this will make this exercises so much harder. And it's very important to breathe during this exercise. It's only 5 seconds left. Come on, you can do this. And now we'll do exercise number 6, reverse fly without weights. So stand with your legs shoulder width apart, then place your arms just next to your sides. Bend your body at the waist until your upper body gets parallel to the ground, and then slowly lift your arms straight to each side to shoulder height, and then slowly get back to the starting position. Always breathe out while raising your hands and breathe in as you lower them. Main muscles worked are rhomboid, deltoid, and upper back muscles. Get some rest for 20 seconds, drink some water, and there is only 2 exercises left. And now we're just doing a basic push-ups. Do the hardest version that you can. You can up on your toes if you want harder, or just go down to your knees. When you're doing push-ups, your triceps, pectoral muscles, and shoulders work. Push-ups are a fast and effective exercise for building strength. Our next exercise will be lateral plank walk. The targets are deltoids, glutes, and triceps. Start in high plank with your palms flat, hands shoulder width apart, and shoulders are directly above your wrists. Legs are extended behind you. Step right with your right hand and right foot. Do this exercise in one direction and then in opposite direction. And now just rest for 40 seconds. Get some water if you want to, and get ready for core and back exercises with Yana.
Now we're going to start with our core and back exercises. We're going to do each exercise for 40 seconds and then we'll have 20-second rest. For the first exercise, we're going to do a bird dog exercise. For this exercise, we're going to be coming down into quadruped position. This means that we will be standing on our wrists and knees, and our hips should be right above our knees and shoulders right above our wrists. For this exercise, you're going to lift opposite leg and arm, then pause for a second with holding your arm and leg in the air, and then putting them down on the floor to switch the sides, to do the same with the other leg and arm. Make sure your back is flat and tensed, and while lifting your arms and legs, they are also tensed. Try to lift your arms and legs as straight as possible. And almost done. Good job. For the second exercise, we're going to stand on our right leg and arm with having the left leg fully stretched and lifting the left hand in the air. You can also lift your arm with a dumbbell in it if you feel like this exercise is too easy for you. So the second exercise is called single arm, single row. And what you're gonna do, you will need to stand on in a quadruped position, like you did in the last exercise, but with extending your left leg, so it's fully stretched. While staying in this position, you're going to lift your stretched left arm up in the sky. Make sure you're not putting your left arm to the ground while lowering it. If you feel like this exercise is too easy for you, you can also lift your left leg. Now just take a break, drink some water, and we're gonna do the same thing with the other side. Now you're going to extend your right leg and stand on your left knee. You are still going to lift your arm like you did in the previous exercise, but this time you will lift your right arm. Again, if you feel like this exercise is too easy for you, you can lift your right leg. So you're just gonna stay on your left leg and arm. If you do that, make sure your back is nice and flat and really try to hold like without lowering it. And almost there. Great job. Now you're gonna have your 20-second recovery. Next exercise is called chest fly and leg lower. For this exercise, you can also use dumbbells for better results. You will need to lay down on your back and lift your legs in a vertical position, creating a 45 degrees angle. Your arms are going to be in a vertical position right over your chest. So what you're going to do is you're going to open up your arms, lowering them to the ground as they remain stretched and tensed. Then lift them back up and lower your both legs down to the ground. And then lift them back up and repeat the exercise for 40 seconds. If you feel like the exercise is too hard for you, lower your legs separately. First lower your left leg and lift it up, and then lower your right leg and lift it up. Good job. Now you can rest for 20 seconds. Now we're going to do a around the world exercise. In this exercise, you're going to work on your shoulder strength, which is also an important part of your back workout. So start to position yourself on whichever knee is more comfortable for you. Lower your arms with your palms, put your arms up, stop in that position for a second, and then lower them back down. You need to feel how your shoulders start to tense up and get tired. If this exercise is too easy, you can also get dumbbells. And almost there. Good job. The next exercise is called a reverse tabletop. For this exercise, you will need to lay down on your back and get into the position when you are standing on your feet and hands. Make sure your toes and fingers are facing towards. Now, you will need to press your hips up, pause for a second, hold in this position, and then lower your hips back down. Try to push up as far as you can. This way, the exercise is going to be more effective. Also, try to keep your arms as straight as possible and the chest open. And the most important, don't forget to breathe. Inhale while lowering your hips and exhale while lifting them. And now you can rest. The next exercise will be heel taps. You are going to stay on your back. Your arms are going to be by the sides of your body. And you are going to lift your shoulders a little bit and try to touch the outside of your heels by bending from one side to another. You are going to bend to the left and reach your left heel with your left hand, and then bend to another side and touch your right heel with your right hand. You want to make the exercise a little bit more challenging, you can touch the inside of your ankles. This way you're gonna bend a little bit more and your core muscles are gonna work more. And almost done. Great job. Now we're gonna move to our last exercise. So our final exercise is called an alternating side plank. You're going to be in a push-up plank position with your shoulders above your hands. Position your feet a little bit wider than your hip distance. And now you will need to reach one arm up and turn your whole body with it. Pause for a second holding this position and then put it back down, switching sides. Do not rush during this exercise because you need to make sure that both of your hands are in the same line while lifting one of them. Also try to turn your head with your arm, this way you will twist more. Almost there. Great job.
So first up, we're gonna start with side kick pulses for 30 seconds with left leg. Start side kick pulses by keeping length in your leg and through your whole body. Point your toe and sweep your top leg in front of you. Now rest for 10 seconds and get ready to do side kick pulses for 30 seconds with left leg. Now repeat the same moves only with other leg. Now rest for 15 seconds and get ready to do squat. Start doing squats by standing with your feet wider than your hips and feet pointed slightly out. Then begin bending your knees until parallel to the floor with your back as straight as possible and push back up until the standing position. Now rest for 15 seconds and get ready to do Cartier lunges. You're gonna do them 40 seconds. For Cartier lunge, target the main muscles involved in a lunge are the quads and glutes. Cartier lunges, you're gonna start by standing with feet hip wide apart and step your leg left diagonally behind you so your thighs cross. Bend both knees as if you were curtsying. Make sure your front knee is aligned with your front ankle. Return to standing position and repeat with the other leg. Now rest for 15 seconds and get ready to do lateral shuffles. The muscles that work while doing lateral shuffles are glutes, hips, thighs, and calves. Lateral shuffles, you're gonna start by getting into a nice squat position, then taking one big step aside and move towards that side, and then get back into the starting position. Take one big step towards the other side this time, and repeat steps before. Keep your lower back straight and knees bent the whole time. Now rest for 10 seconds and get ready to do side lying leg raises. This exercise builds strength in the outer thighs. The side lying leg raises, you're gonna start by laying on your side, engage your core and keep your body in straight line, head to toes. Then lift your top leg as far as you can while making sure to squeeze the side glute muscle. Now rest for 10 seconds and get ready to do same exercise with the other side. Here you repeat the same steps. Lay on your side, engage your core and keep your body in a straight line, head to toes. Then lift your top leg as far as you can while making sure to squeeze the side glute muscle. Now rest for 10 seconds and get ready to do back lunges with knees up. This exercise develops your quadriceps, hamstrings, and glutes. Back lunges with knee ups. You're gonna start with left leg. Take a medium-sized step back into a lunge, bending back legs so knee almost touches the ground. Then push into front foot to return to standing and drive knee back up towards the chest. Now rest for 10 seconds and repeat the same exercise with the other leg. Now rest for 10 seconds and get ready to do step jacks for 40 seconds. Step jacks work your glutes, quadriceps, and hip flexor. Start doing step jacks by standing with your feet together and your hands at your sides. Take a lateral step and clap your hands above your head at the same time. Then return to the starting position and repeat. Now rest for 10 seconds and get ready to do lateral hip openers for 30 seconds. Start lateral hip openers by making sure to keep both feet pointed straight ahead. Keep your foot off the straight leg flat on the ground. Rest for 15 seconds and get ready to do last exercise, jumping lunges for 30 seconds. With jumping lunges, you will target the glutes, quadriceps, hamstrings, hip flexors, and calves. Start jumping lunges by standing tall with your feet stretched to your left foot slightly in front of your right. Push off the bottom of both feet into a jump, switching the position of your feet in midair, landing in a basic lunge with your right leg in front. Repeat.
Hello, welcome to my cool down. When you stretch your muscles after a workout, you're helping to give your body a jump start on recovery while also releasing stress and tension and boosting the flexibility of your joints. Cool down exercise and stretches lower your chance of injury, promote blood flow, and reduce stress to your heart and other muscle. Let's start. It can be easy to forget about how all that sitting and computer work affects your arms. But turns out that stretching your arms does more than prevent and treat tendonitis and carpal tunnel syndrome. It can also help reduce back pain, neck pain, and improve posture. this exercise, if you cannot reach your toes, try touching your lower legs and bending your back forward. This concludes our workout, and as a conclusion, I will explain what different parts of the body are activated and how they work while doing all the stretches I just did. So we started off with our arm workouts in the beginning. This helps it can be easy to forget about how all that sitting in computer work. Sorry, I already said that. I was talking about arm muscles, what kind of muscles are activated. Tricep stretches are arm stretches that work the large muscle at the back of your upper arms. These muscles are used for elbow extension and to stabilize the shoulder. The triceps work with the biceps to perform the most strong forearm movements later on. Now, talking about the back, where we moved on and we were on the mattress, our back was working a lot. The back, reducing tension in the muscles, supporting the spine. Tension and these muscles can worsen pain from any number of back pain conditions. Improving range of motion and overall mobility, reducing risk of disability caused by back pain. Legs. We did legs throughout the whole workout, but mostly on the mat when we were stretching. When you stretch your legs, you are improving your quadriceps or quads for short. It is a muscle groups in the front of your thigh. You use these muscles when you walk, run, or do lunges. Thank you for listening. Peace out.